summary of I titled of a course I titled How to Become Incredibly Good at Selling. How to become So how many of us would like to become incredibly good at selling? Let me see you here. Good. So this is what we are going to do. I know this will be down and it's becoming boring. Can we all stand? Thank you. You don't know. But this time, instead of asking for their number, simply ask them on a scale of 1 to 3, how would you rate your sales skills? And tell them to be honest with you. 1 means I'm okay, I'm trying. 2 means I'm average. 3 means I'm super. All right? So let's do it. Somebody you've not met, meaning you can't meet your colleague. You know Bishop before now. You know Bishop. There are other people. Very good. I guess you shared yourselves. Some people have already started making business contacts. All right, thank you. Thank you. Don't let Wendy sell land to you. Don't buy. Unless she's agreed to give me commission. Then you can go and buy. All right. It's how to become incredibly good at selling. Okay. All right. You're welcome. So because of time, I'm going to go straight to some of the ways you can become incredibly good at selling. I'm going to mention about 5 or more ways that you can become incredibly good at selling. Wendy, don't distract my class. Number 1, cultivate a burning desire for sales success. Cultivate a burning desire for sales success. Burning desire. Cultivate a burning desire for sales success. Yes. What we are saying essentially is that if you want to become incredibly good at selling, you need to have desire to sell. And you need to have the desire to sell successfully. You should look forward for successful sales. Every greatness begins with a desire. You must desire. You must wish for it, dream it, think about it. All right. So I've never seen anyone who masters a skill without having the desire to get good at that skill. So you have to sit down and ask yourself, do I have the desire for successful selling? If that desire is not there, then something is wrong with your mentality or your mindset. You need to have the right mindset that creates a desire in your heart. So any day that you don't make sales, you're not supposed to be happy. And every time you don't satisfy a customer, you're not supposed to feel great that day. And I'm not saying you should be feeling guilty, but I'm saying you should really desire, have a hunger for success. Like every time you're on YouTube, I want to see you watching sales, marketing, growth. Okay? Mm-hmm. What I advise you to do is focus on your core. If you are successful at selling and you're making enough money from selling, focus on that. Once you go into training, you saturize the market for yourself. You replicate people like yourself. What will happen over time is that your sales will decrease and you actually make more money by telling people how to do the business. You know, these guys that make more money from teaching people how to make money, not from the actual business itself. So they get into a circle whereby a lot of people are doing it. So you can't even make money from doing it per se. You make more money from teaching other people how to do it. Now, is there money in education? Yes. But don't give education that will saturate your market for you. Of course, if you have an angle, there might be an angle. For instance, importation is a general thing. They don't have to import what you imported. So you can do a class on that. Yeah. It will sell, which is your stuff. Now, once you go public with it, once you show them what you're doing, now you can still make money from the training, but is that what you want? If that is what you want, fine. But yes, please.
That's a second point for you. Now you're coming back to train people. Now you are a dealer to supply these people that are paying in Nigeria. I don't know if it makes sense.
I think I get the point.
You are the dealer, you have direct contact too. Your product type, but they don't have contact. I had an issue with one person. I was trying to say, why is your product portal?
That's what I want to say. What I want to say is that some people do that, but sometimes on a long run, you will see that people will realize that something is wrong.
Yes.
You understand?
The thing is, you don't get where I'm coming from. The more you patronize this way about, that's the reason why most times you see, the trading man that sells products becomes a dealer with certain products in the States. Okay. So now, if he's buying 3 containers, they're giving him 5 containers. This 5 containers they're giving him now, they might be giving that 1 container for free because it's a dealer. So that's what you can start to gain. Sell to them, let them sell. They might sell the you're selling. Fine. But look at what you're going to gain from.
Let me phrase it in a way that it will make sense to her. So what she's selling is no longer class. What she's selling is, I am a dealer. I travel to China. If you need so and so items or product, I can help you to buy it. That is still a. No, you don't. You must not. There are people that don't want to know. There are people that, in fact, even. Madam, let me tell you something. You are right in what you said. There are some people. He's not arguing that. What he's also saying that there's a good number of people. If you tell someone like me that this is where what they want to buy sometimes might not even be that big, to now fly to China, then spend your time and then fly back again. You don't have to buy what you are buying like your own product. It can be something else that sells in China. For instance, as a training company, we might need booths. There's this thing they call booths that people showcase their products. It's cheaper in China. I would rather give you money to buy it, because I know if I give you money and you don't come back with my item, that's your business, than sending my money to one funny person I don't know or traveling there. That can also work, but you're losing sales. You're losing sales. She's not getting it. Listen, madam, it's a very simple. If you are listening to what we are saying is, you're not importing your item for them. You are helping people in Nigeria that want to buy things in China. You are traveling to China. You are saying, please, yes, exactly. So I talked to the manufacturer. Oh, this is 2,000. Is it yuan? Okay, it's 2,000, but my service charge is 300 naira or 10%. I will happily do it, knowing that I know you and you are there. So they're not going to scam me. You understand? They love Nigerian markets. Yes, they love Nigerian markets.
You can win both ways. Yeah. The person that is also asking me, I say, okay, if I bring this also customers, I have 10% on your side. For the people on the Nigerian side, I have 10%. So
yeah.
Both ways.
Like a middleman, truly should be. Like agents. No, you won't give contacts now. You didn't travel to China to collect contacts and give somebody. Contacts. Their own is to give you description of full description of what they want. Your own is to tell them this is the price. And of course, once you start charging a percentage, the beautiful thing about charging percentage is that I can actually tell you the price because my money is based on the percentage. I'm not adding, I'm not subtracting. So even if you contact manufacturer, it's still going to be the same price. But who is going to help you? Who is going to ensure that what you ordered is what was delivered? That is what you are doing. So listen, take his advice. I think it's another business for you. Number 2, reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself. You cannot get a different result doing the same thing you have been doing over and over again. If you want to become a better salesperson, you have to think of how can I improve or change myself? How can I transform myself? That takes things at heart. Like you're always conscious of what somebody is going to say, and they trip you. Every little thing trips you. You may need to say no. I have to become someone who can absorb insults, someone who can absorb difficulties, someone who can absorb stress. Am I making sense to you? And some of us, you are not very good with reading. You know, I have to. The next skill I want will require me to read, will require me to work. I need to do something about that. So we call reinvention. Some of us, your invention might just be physical exercise. Maybe you have outworked yourself. It's time to get back to the gym, to get fit, because your body needs to be able to carry you in the next project that you want to run. Does that make sense to you? So reinventing yourself is all about changing yourself to become the kind of person you need to be to achieve or the dreams that you have. Every dream or vision that you have will require different set of skills and personality from you. Have you noticed that? There is a kind of vision, it will require you to have a different kind of mindset from what you already have. So now you have to move from thinking like this to thinking like that. Give us an example, sir. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Cannot work now. Cannot work.
I used to sell a lot. I don't work. You call, I'll reach to my director. All that night, I go to clubs, lounges, where men are seated, eating and drinking.
Is it for this one now or for that one?
For that one.
Okay. Okay.
You know, like the director said, you're only eating the woman. So when you're in the woman, I come see you. Is the woman most times she already done it. She doesn't want to go.
Buy this thing for me, and they pay immediately. Not number, internet. Yes. That's a good strategy. But the point now is that now that you're in a new,
I cannot sell like that.
cannot sell like that, and you may not sell the volume you used to sell then. Even the approach will be different. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, sometimes people in his position, it's not because you have been successful there, where you are now, you now feel like I'm no longer successful. No, it doesn't really mean you are not successful. Thing. You see, people sell properties. Nobody that sells properties is hoping to have 100 people coming to come and buy properties, apart from those that sell cheap lands. Anyways, right? You sell some properties like that are in multiple hundreds of millions, 4, 5 in a month, and they are okay. For somebody who is used to selling land in Lugbe of 450,000 or something like that, they might feel that this one requires a different kind of thinking. If you are selling a property of 500 million naira, you see that you'll be willing to spend money. You want to go and see somebody, you spend money. You want to have access into certain place, you spend money. But before, you don't use to spend money. You walk around the street distributing. You can't sell 800 million naira products by walking around the street sharing flyers. You can't, unless luckily, but it's not guaranteed. Are we together? You want to ask a question? Okay, please.
My issue is emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Like I was talking to a customer last week. So I blame him. Are you okay? Me, I'm okay. I told you because in your life, don't tell me I'm okay. What is are you okay?
Why did she ask you though?
Because she paid for it. I told
doing I feel because this is a bush is supposed to get 100,000. So I used to carry my bag and I'm doing the customer.
You don't want to do that.
Are you okay?
Now you have to be a different kind of person. You have to be someone who, even though you are selling something that is competitive, you still sell it like they paid the word for it.
Is it that I'm disadvantaged to be selling? Why should I go to the corporate world? Because they used to look at us as one house and I'm like, what do you mean by that?
Let me tell you something. Because of time, let me tell you something. You have to change your reality. You have to improve. Impose your thoughts on customers. People have done it to me, and I don't like. We don't. When we call the phone, we're just calling. When we see you, we're just seeing you. And the man said he thought I'm the agent, and the person that brought me is the client. It didn't pay me small. It didn't pay me small, but So anybody that understands Abuja knows that they can't just talk to people anyhow, just because of. So don't even if people look at you somehow, don't in your head conclude came from nowhere. It might not be. It might just be the way they look at people normally. Everybody have the way they look at people. So don't suppose, don't assume, unless they open their mouth and tell you to your face that this is what you are. Then you cannot say no, disrespectful. If you're my staff, you have to take it too. That's why I hired you. But you can't come and insult me. Me, I will talk back to you. If you want, I'll refund you your money when you go elsewhere. But my staff cannot do that. Right? So, work on your personality. Embrace new change. Let's continue because of time. The next one is knowledge. Be crucial know. Number 3, be in the crucial know. It means to have the right knowledge. You need to have the right knowledge. You need to have the right knowledge. And what is the right knowledge? There are things you should know if you're going into sales. Number 1 is product knowledge. So with me, product knowledge. Number 2 is prospect knowledge. You must know your product. You must know your prospects. Number 3 is competitors. You must know who you are competing with. You're not knowing them so that every day you wake up thinking about your competitors. It's just to know who is in the space and what they are doing. All right? Objections knowledge. You should know the common objections that bring it. Every time you try to sell something, objections. For a presentation, if you're going for a sales presentation, there is this thing called time. How much time do you have to speak? How much time do you have? There is also another level of time I want to talk about. Season. You have to know your product season. When does it move? So that you plan ahead of time to take that product to the market at that particular time. Number 4, get the basics. Invest. In most things in life, you excel if you put the basics in place. So get the basics. All right? That's what I'm getting to. The basics of, when you want to do something, there is the basics. Before you jump to the advanced, get the basics. So let me talk about the 7 basics of every business. Doesn't matter what business it is. 7 basics. Number 1, you must provide value. You know what you are selling. It must be valuable. It must provide value to the customer. Do you agree? Do you think there is any business in this world that does not provide value to the customer? The person who is buying it is not mad. For him to spend his money for it, it provides value. Number 2, influence. The art of convincing somebody to do something, to pay money for something. Influence. So every business or product should have, the salesperson should have some level of influence. What are some of the ways we influence people? Relationship. If we are friends, you feel something for me because we're friends. Is that true? Communication is one of the tools of influence. There's a way I will talk to you. It's okay, I like the way you spoke to me respectfully. Because of that, I would like to do business with you. That is influence. Another aspect of influence or tool for influence is giving. Giving. If I do something good to you, you feel like what? Reciprocating. So this training, we told companies, our alumni companies, to say, pay whatever you want. And then while you are still here, somebody said, I want you to come and even train them one-on-one. That one, they are going to pay for it. I said, good, good. So I give, I get. Though when I was giving, I wasn't hoping to get to, because you can give and not, can give and not get anything. But the good thing is that every time you do something good for customers, customers will have a way to reciprocate. That's why I encourage your company, if it's not too much, work with a serious business group that brings in big guys, offer for one person to win it. You'll be surprised. That one person that win it might be using it in their office, and then somebody else comes there and say, oh, I like your internet. So you can, the company, they gave me this and it has been awesome. And if you go back to that company and say, we need testimonial from you, because you have been very generous, they got money just to get that from you. And then you may not depend on the event, you may no longer pay for sponsorship. Depending on the event, it is the amount that some people say, okay, this guy have tried. If it's something of 500K or 1 for free, it's going to bless the people that are coming for my event. So let's just allow him to put his stuff. That's how you buy yourself into events. And in that event, all you need sometimes is 5 clients or 10 or 2 to break even. So influence should be there. Number 3, credibility. You need your company to be credible, or at least to appear credible. People should trust and have faith in your company. And how is that possible? How do we build credibility? Suggest, how can we build credibility in business? Partnership with a credible organization gives you credibility. Good. Consistency builds, because if, like someone like me, I've been doing training for 13 years. So somehow, whenever they think of training, they think about me. But some people in January into Forex. April, they are in importation. March, exportation. Before December, they have done like 7 different businesses. How can I know where to trust you? So learn to be consistent. Are we together? How else can we build credibility? Customer testimonials. Who else have you helped? Who else have bought your product or your items? So when you are doing setup for customers, let them do video. Get your boys, let them do videos. We are currently in Otako fixing our cyber optics, whatever, for, I don't know the name again, for so and so company, very massive company here in Abuja, patronize them. You can see our boys clean, and depending on what is your selling point. I don't know, I'm just giving. You can see all the ethics of professionalism is being respected. In the next couple of hours, we are done with this, and they can have very great internet. When you finish, say, I believe there's a way to read the internet or something. You can see the average internet cost. I don't want to show the company because you don't want to do that. This company is a popular company that all of you know. It's just about 177, whatever. Our own is 500. You can see the difference. Get this for your company. So working for one company is an avenue to market to another company. People like to do business with people who are doing business with others, because they believe that if this will hire you, they probably have done all the background work. I don't want to hire somebody that nobody has used, nobody has worked with. It is a very bad decision. Are we together? So credibility. Next one, relationship. Say with me, relationship. In order to sell, we have to build relationship with the people that we want to sell to. The next one, what is perception is how, yes, under the basics, I mentioned 7 basics: value, influence, credibility, relationship, perception. Perception. What is perception? How people perceive your business. So let me say this to you, madam. Remind me your name. Esther. Okay. Esther, even though you are a small business owner and you are working in one of the world like that, don't ever present yourself to the customers like that. Everything is about perception. Let them feel that you are still in the same city, because you are in the same. Abuja is Abuja. Even if you are in Maraba, you are still in Abuja. But don't let them feel like you are in one place like that. Let them know that, hey, I deliver and I'm here, because everything is about perception. If you give me the perception that your own product is somewhere in the bush, I may not want to buy. I may feel like this is substandard. I may feel like this is not good enough. Let me buy from somebody in town. That is a yes. That is kind of packaging is not bad, but what I condemn is focusing every time on packaging, like Nigerians do. Every time packaging, as if packaging is there is more to business. Are we together? So control perception. How can you control perception? Your website, your messaging. What do you call yourself? Do you call yourself the largest so-and-so organization in Abuja? Do you call yourself the prestigious so-and-so institution in Abuja? Of course, name matters. Name matters. Because whatever you call yourself drives perception. Are we together? There's a reason people are no longer doing Chike and Sons Limited. Business names are fancy. I hope you understand. There's a reason, because you can't grow to some places with all those things. They say, okay, you are your sons. You can easily fold up. If it's just you and your son, you can pack a enter gun and won't find you. So want to do business with companies that are on ground. Are we together? So drive perception. Don't leave your perception for social media people. Don't say, they are saying bad things about me online, but I'm leaving them to God. God will not come to defend you in the comment section. If truly they are not doing the right thing, say your own, let them say their own. So that people that are genuine will say, let's hear what this company has to say first. They will read your own, they will read their own. Of course, people will believe whatever they want to believe, but at least drive your own narratives. The next one is emotion. Business selling is about emotion. People buy emotionally and justify it psychologically. So find a way to attach emotion to what you sell. Your company, for instance, putting up those things I talked about, emotion. So if someone like me is watching, capital H people, this is where I always play. Look at this girl. It's about emotion. But then, in the bit of that emotion, your company's name, when I think of companies to do business with, your company's name, we are all emotional beings. So think of how to add emotion to what you sell. And finally, character. Keeping to time is character. Character is not about morality. Respecting customers is character. Respecting customers' privacy is character. Making sure that your staff don't steal from customers is character. And even when your staff do something against the customers, you intervene and do the right thing. Character. Also making sure that customers don't insult your staff. Because every time we're talking about customers like they are no, you also have to respect staff. Don't talk to staff anyhow. Right? That also is character, meaning you are fair. Both for customers and for staff. Are we together? I'll stop at number 5. It's supposed to be 6 or 7, but let me stop at number 5. Finally, master persuasion skills. What did I say? Again, persuasion skills. That is the skill of convincing people to do business with you. So what are the critical 3? This is the final part. What are the critical 3 that you should master if you want to master persuasion in business? Number 1, you must learn how to create and make irresistible offers. Learn how to create and make irresistible offers. There are 2 salespersons. One person came to you and said, sir, sell this marker to you for 500 naira. Would you buy? That is one person. Second person came and said, sir, I want to sell this marker to you. But after selling this marker to you, I'll give you 21 days. If in that 21 days, this marker does not function as described, return it to me and I'll give you another one for free without extra charges. And not only that, immediately you buy this marker, I'm going to put your name in our company's list of some of our favorite customers. And we're going to acknowledge you if after 21 days of using it, you enjoyed it and you send us a testimonial. We're going to send you another pack of marker for free. Who are you going to buy from? Why? Looks like it's giving you more. But did you know that between the person that said after 21 days If it doesn't work, return it, I will give you another one. And the person who didn't say it, sometimes they are also doing the same thing. Just that this one did not feel the need to tell you. Because if you bought something, though sometimes they might not be doing it as well. But sometimes if you buy something that is not good, you also have a return policy. Is that right? However, by presenting the return policy clearly to the customer, you're making him or her to know that we are committed to satisfying you. Thereby creating what? An irresistible offer, or at least an offer. So think of how to present what you have right now in the best way possible. Let it look like an offer. Spice it up with more things, more benefits, more value to the customer without necessarily incurring so much extra costs. For people like yourself, they can say we do free installation. So you buy from us, we do free installation. They can even offer you free maintenance for the next 3 months, or depending if it is solar, something like solar, they can even offer you 1 year because they know that nothing is going to happen to it. And it sounds like they are doing you a favor. But chances, if you bought the right thing and you bought brand new, in many cases, you might not even have any issue for that 1 year that requires maintenance. Or maybe once or twice. All right, so learn to make offer. Number 2, get good at marketing. Is about promotion. It's about creating a hunger in the hearts of people for what you sell. So you need to get good at marketing. You need to get good at creating promotions, making noise for people to know that you are in this space. Getting people's attention. Learn to give incentives. Everybody say with me, incentives. Who should you give incentives? Discuss with management. They should learn how to give incentives to staff. When you reward staff for doing the right thing, a lot of people want to do the right thing. Sometimes it's not about punishing the bad ones. What of the good ones? Develop a reward system whereby if you are doing the right thing, you are being rewarded for it. You are doing the right thing, you are being rewarded for it. Come and help me take this call. So develop a reward system. If your company, I've already picked it. If your company does not have a reward system, request for it. If our salespeople are delivering this, let's reward them like this. Let's give them a little bit of treats. The more you provide these incentives, the more you encourage the staff to do the right thing, the more you motivate them to go out in the field. Also, you can create incentives for staff, for customers. You can have stuff around that when customers come, we give them. It can be something as simple as water. It can be something as simple as sweets. Just find something to say, hey, thank you for coming. This is just for you. Are we together? So because of time, this is where we call it a day for today, so I can take some of your questions if you have any. Who has questions? By the way, thank you for coming and thank you for sitting. I'm sure you're going to go home or get back to the office, discuss with the management and say, hey, we need to change here, we need to change there. Take time to look over everything. Think of how to implement it in your business because we have different businesses here, represented here. Think of how to put it into your business and how to make it work. Any questions for me? Do we have questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
The number 5 point, the point A.
Yes.
They learn how to create irresistible offers.
But we can close
We
now.
are not in a position to add, let me say, add
Yes.
incentive
Because you're not the owner of the business.
because you're not the owner of the
Yes.
business. So maybe you close the deal,
Mm.
take customer list, and at the end, the management is against it.
Yes. You want to answer it? Okay. So let him. Are you done? Okay. He will answer it. You have to talk to management. Yes. You know, now that you finish training, anything you tell them, they will take it more seriously. Because if you just woke up, you're a selfish person. After salary, you want us to be. But if you are coming back from training like this, you now say, this is what they taught us in the training, that we should find a way to give incentive to the staff. It will not look like you are not one of the staff, to the staff, because it's a good thing. They will say, okay, let's find. If a staff does this, what incentive do you suggest? You suggest something that is reasonable, that doesn't cost the company so much to do. Then for customers, depending on what you are selling, you will find a way to give them incentives. Free coffee is an incentive. If they are in the office, if you decide to buy coffee, which the CEO will still be taking, but if a big person visits CEO, we serve you free coffee. It's a kind of incentive. For someone like you, can buy souvenirs. So every of your items is very branded ones so that it can continue marketing your products. Anything you buy from us, we package it for you very well in a bag, maybe customized bag. Yes. So you package it and give it. I'm sure you should have customized nylons or bags or something. But where you can do your stuff, when you study, if there are people that have a particular kind of sickness and they regularly buy from you a particular kind of drug, but I think you say you don't do drug at all. Okay, test. So you can do a package. You can do a package discount. Yeah, you can do a package and discount. Let's say overall tests, body tests, and whatever, and then give a 20 or 10% discount and put it out. Or you can target companies, send in all your staff if you have up to 6 staff, and then we'll give you, as a company, we'll give you 30% discount. So someone like me says, okay, all my staff, this is what you normally charge 50,000, but now you're charging me 30,000 per staff. It can be like a good way to show your staff that you care about them. I'm not going to have access to, I'm not going to know your result or whatever. You go on your own so that they will not feel like I want to know their results. So you go on your own, do the test, then use it to go and treat yourself. I'm sure if you sell this to some companies, they can also offer it to their staff, and it's a very good idea. Yes, ma'am.
My question is, I need to say, I'm a shy person. So my competitor is always dancing.
No, no. What has been working for you? You cannot do it. You must share number. You can make, if your goods enter Abuja, everybody come and see. Oh, we have phone here. Oh, do you know about this laptop we have? It's still noise because of the way you did it. You didn't do tush. Hello, everybody. We have phones here. No, you did it in a very rugged way. That is still noise. Your biggest customer came to the shop to buy. Mama, so person have come. Oh, this woman, she buys. Look at, she bought this one. She bought this one. She bought this one. Thank God, though. It's still noise. You don't have to shake your bum bum. My problem with people that shake their bum bum, I think it's still good. If it is your thing, like you enjoy dancing naturally, it's good. But you continue shaking that bum bum to sustain it. Any day you stop shaking that bum bum. And then another problem I say is that there's a way you shake bum bum at a point. People are now, is that all? They are tired because they've seen everything. So now you have to, that's why they start graduating into some other, it's like skit making. You start with something small. Over time, your fans are tired. You now start looking for something more dramatic. You now start getting yourself into troubles. You understand? So stick with what works for you. And it's going to work. You're not selling bomb now. You're selling items. Okay, I think that is all for now. Thank you very much. And
Yeah, please, can I suggest something?
yes, please.
I sell internet stuff. Everyone will be here.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give each business 1 minute to introduce themselves and tell people about what they do that they might want to patronize them for. Okay, so we start with you.
Okay. My name is Marco Inyane. I work with an ISP company, internet service provider. We sell dedicated business spaces and offices. We do residence. For residence, it's in a high code. What's in the high code is if you're willing to pay the same amount the business pay, then you put the internet to your house.
Okay.
So I'm actually trying to search out you guys for your businesses, anybody's interested, and value the business when it comes to the internet.
How much are we looking at?
Sorry?
How much are we looking at?
No, that's the reason why we need to have numbers what we discuss. Now, the thing is, we sell 1 MPS, 3,000 naira. 21 MPS. So now it depends on our negotiation. So that's how I okay, fine. This way,
Yes.
Got one yesterday, so I think if I think if we got to read it, I could maybe
Propose it.
MPS.
I'm not the leader or the
And that's problem.
person, so-
Okay.
Wait, I think I have the-
But I think generally speaking, the average person would want from 150 up.
150.
That's for private, right?
But businesses will want probably more than 150. Yeah, no problem.
Let me see. Can I sure.
Harry, did you take pictures? Why is the video quality like this? It's pitching their business. Sure Health. Please go ahead and pitch to us. She even came prepared. It doesn't matter, whatever you can sell to us. Okay, collect your own before you go. Okay, I'm meeting your. Yes, go ahead. Mm. This is interesting. People don't do DNA tests. Oh, there is DNA. Okay. Domestic staff. What does it mean? Okay. Okay, domestic, like help others. Okay. I did not even mix it together when you said domestic staff. I was thinking, okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Okay, I think everything is clear here. So thank you for that. Capital Edge.
Okay, my name is Kila. I'm from Capital Edge. Basically, Capital Edge, we are into series of business, into hospitality, savings, travels and tours, and properties. So when it comes to savings, we have a savings plan where you save at the end of the year, you get 15% interest. We also have our savings with benefits where you save at the end of the year, you get your total savings, no charges, then you get a lot of benefits like food items and other stuff. Then when it comes to hospitality, we help you process your visa,
Okay.
and student visa, work visa, to any country of your choice.
Mm.
And then to properties, we have our properties in Itu, we have our Karasana, Kuje, and the rest. And then when it comes to hospitality, we have suites hotel at affordable rates and all.
Very good. Very good. All right. We'll come to you.
So I'm into importation. I import. So sorry.
Your name and your business name.
My business name is Perfect Limo.
Perfect Limo. Limo. Is that how to spell it?
PERFECTLIMALL.
Okay. Is it on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Mm.
So I come from China, and right now because of the economy, I'm importing different clothes, visual necklace, bedding, lashes, hair. But there's one exciting thing. You can decide to go with me to China free. You just need to pay your flight ticket. I have a friend that I can give an invitation letter. So the invitation
Does
covers-
China require invitation letter?
So it covers they don't need your inflow of, they will check that.
Okay.
That person will cover you. So you just need to pay like yourself.
Okay.
So my anyway is a good thing because most people we see in 168A and all that are the fourth man. They are not even the real people producing the real people that don't even have, they are not on internet.
But are you sure you've ended this stream?
The real people are not.
Ask you to end it now.
Get cheap things there, they trade first.
Mm.
That's what I business is.
All right. Did we miss anybody?